This was a great win by the Raptors, man. Like just looking at the way our defense just prevailed in the whole game, it really says something about us. It really says something about how important OG is to us because this is the first game that we had OG back. It's been like 10 days or 10 games, and we saw a different lineup. We saw OG starting, and we had Norman Powell starting, and I think it was a really good lineup because obviously the Bucks they don't really do a lot of paint touches with Brook Lopez, so we could afford to have a guy like OG Annunoby on the court. But when you see the Raptors, we played really well. Like honestly, I think this is one of our best. Stunt. This is a good win. This is a really good win. Kyle Lowry unfortunately got injured, and Kyle Lowry was smoking them. 18 points in 20 minutes. Like he was really a force in the beginning of the game. And with Milwaukee, we went back and forth with the runs. Chris Boucher, 5 blocks, man. Chris Boucher had 5 blocks. That just says something about our defense that in that game. Still, Siakam was decent on the big man, but he's still not lateral quick enough. And the thing about Siakam is he shot eight threes. I don't want to see Siakam shoot eight threes. I don't ever want to see Siakam shoot eight threes. But and when he was in the paint, he was missing all that bunnies. But he still ended with 23 points. It wasn't a bad game by him, but he got to shoot more efficient. For him to take that next step, he has to be efficient in what he does. Like you can't be missing those bunnies. Man, OG just did everything right, man. Like and he didn't even get to play that much because of foul trouble in the beginning of the game, but OG was just great. He did everything right. He was did a great job on Giannis in that fourth quarter. That fourth quarter, he did a great job on Giannis, and he was grabbing rebounds. He was playing great defense. Norman Powell, he did see a dip in his field goal percentage, field goal attempts. Obviously, when you have a guy like OG come back, he's gonna take some of those shots, especially with Aaron Baines coming off the bench. But Norman Powell also played good. He did a lot more facilitating this game. I don't know if this is gonna be our complete lineup because sometimes you're gonna go up against the Philadelphia 76ers and we can't play Siakam at the center and we can't have OG guarding MB. But to close out the game, I think this is a great lineup. And I don't know what that injury with Kyle Lowry is. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully he can come back. But this was a really good game, unfortunately for him. And we got a little more bench points. We got like 26 bench points. We got to see Matt Thomas, and a lot of people were happy with that. Didn't really, he shot once, but I mean, take it how it is. And then you see Milwaukee side. Pat Connaughton was smoking us in the first quarter. Like he couldn't miss. Pat Connaughton could not miss. He made like four threes in the first half. But in the second half, we did a great job guarding him. They didn't get a lot of bench points. Well, Pat Connaughton 20 points, but like we did a decent job in the second half. We did a good job with Giannis. I can't even lie. Watching the game as a Raptors fan, sometimes Giannis was getting fouled and he wasn't getting the foul calls. Sometimes I agree that some of the foul calls he should have been getting, but Giannis was a beast. 34, 10, and 8. He was blocking everything. He was playing great defense. I must admit, this was a great game. Made two threes. This was a great game by him. But we did a good job. Chris Mills only had 8 attempts. That's the thing about Raptors. It's either their best players scores the most or the people around them. Like we did a great job in Middleton. We ran him off the paint, made sure he wasn't comfortable with Fred VanVleet and OG Anunoby. We gave him different looks, gave him different matchups. We made sure that he was as uncomfortable as possible. Brook Lopez. I still don't like how Mike Budenholzer is using Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez was a post player. He's too good to be just being restricted to shooting threes. Should be getting more than 5 shots a game or attempts. And their bench, I can't even lie. Their bench gave them really a good boost. Pat Connaughton, Bobby Portis, and Bryn Forbes combined for like 40 points, 47 points. Like that's almost like that's like a third of their points, and they scored a lot. And a lot of their points were from threes because I must admit they were making a lot of their threes in the first half. The second half we did a better job. This was a good win. We had them again on Thursday. And I want to see how different they look because this is gonna be a good game because this is gonna be like a two-part series, almost like baseball, where it's like I want to see what adjustments they make, and and depending on the injury Kyle Lowry has, we might have a different starting lineup. And if Kyle Lowry's out the lineup, maybe Aaron Baines starts because I don't, or Bembry, because I think I like Bembry starting because Bembry he played great defense today and he's very seasoned. Bembry knows what to do, when to do it. He knows he did a good job defending, and I think Bembry's just a great guy to be starting. And the way our team's looking, Stanley didn't play because he wouldn't have given us anything offensively. This is a very offensive game. There wasn't a lot of defense from both sides, and if there was a lot of fouls. I must admit. Well, man, this was a good win for Raptors fans. I, I don't know what's gonna happen with Andre Drummond being sat out and what Draymond Green said. I wonder if Raptors can get their hands on a Draymond Green. But the way our team's looking, maybe Norman Powell gets traded. But I don't know, man. Way our team is looking like, OJ Anobi was great addition. We really see how important OG is to our team. He provides us with defense and strength and toughness. Doesn't cry about foul calls, and I think that you need that balance because Fred and Kyle, because they're small, they're gonna have to argue about every foul call. But when you have OG Anobi, he's a quiet guy, silent killer. He just does his job, and it's great to have him back. If you like the video, and peace.